Hello. Thank you very much for joining me today. How you guys doing? Today I need to rectify something. I mean, I made a little bit of a plonker out of myself. Let me just say that. I think that's how you say that word, right? Plonker. That's what I did, right? Because I reacted to the crowd, Liverpool crowd singing "Never Walk Alone." What? Wait. You'll never walk alone. See, I just did it again. Anyway. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was moving, but I didn't know what it was all about. And I was kind of just like, oh, wow, look at this. You know, okay. Like, this is cool. And you guys are like, yeah, it's about it's kind of a memorial to a disaster that happened. The Hillsborough Disaster. I've never heard about that. I'm sorry for that. It's standard procedure on this channel, though, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of the point of the channel. I'm trying to learn. So the Hillsborough Disaster. That's what that song has come to be associated with in Liverpool. So I need to learn about what happened. Luckily, the BBC has a video, what happened at Hillsborough. So that's perfect. It's a little bit short, but it does seem to be maybe the best source, for something that happened in Britain. The BBC, good source, I think. So this way I'll be able to appreciate more the video I already reacted to. Ideally, I would have done this first, but, I can't go back in time. Anyway, let's do it. The Hillsborough Disaster? Is that what it's referred to as? Let's see.
Saturday the 15th of April 1989. The FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest is due to kick off at 3 p.m.
That's the day the Titanic sank. That's the day Abraham Lincoln died. Yes, he died on April 14th. No, he got shot on April 14th. He died on April 15th. It's tax day here in America. Anyway.
The Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest is due to kick off at 3 p.m. The match is being held at Sheffield Wednesday's Hill.
I think the Titanic also sank on the 14th, but it fully sank on the 15th. Sorry, I'm being so stupid. I'm laughing at myself how stupid I am. Let's pay attention to this important video instead of trying to recite stupid facts about April 15th.
Saturday the 15th of April 1989. The FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest is due to kick off at 3 p.m.
Okay.
The match is being held at Sheffield Wednesday's Hillsborough ground.
Okay.
All 54,000 tickets have been sold.
54,000. Damn. Okay.
By noon on the day of the cup tie, a few fans have started to arrive. Liverpool supporters have been allocated the west end of the Hillsborough Stadium, so their route will keep them away from Nottingham Forest fans arriving from the south.
Wow, that's remarkable how, you guys have to do that. Separate the fans like that.
This also means the Liverpool supporters will all have to pass through one entrance, Leppings Lane. 10,000 Liverpool...
That's a small, they're kind of alluding to the fact that that looks like a small entrance for a lot of people.
Liverpool supporters have tickets for the standing terraces. They will have to enter through just 7 turnstiles. By 2 p.m, a little over 2,000 have done so, meaning 8,000 are still to come in the hour before kick-off.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
After passing through the turnstiles, many fans go straight down the tunnel leading into the central pens behind the goal, pens 3 and 4. By 2:15, a crowd is starting to build outside the stadium. It increases rapidly over the next 15 minutes. Flow through the turnstiles is steady but slow. Inside, a loudspeaker message asks people on the terrace to move forwards and spread along sideways, but high fences divide the pens and gates between them are at the back, so the more full the pens become.
They're all supposed to fit in just this area?
The harder it is to switch.
I'm a little bit confused by that. Where are they supposed to go? They all just fit here?
Long sideways, but high fences divide the pens and gates between them are at the back, so the
Oh, okay, so they're supposed to funnel through the gates.
more full the pens become, the harder it is to switch. In the police control box, the man in charge of the match, Chief Superintendent David Duckenfield, and another officer discuss whether to delay the kick-off to give people more time to get into the ground. They decide against.
Okay. All right, so this is already, it's kind of alluding to, man, I don't know if this is one of those like crowd crush. Those are so terrifying. Such an odd phenomenon. Such a weird thing, right? The people at the front are literally being crushed. I'm kind of nervous to like continue this. I mean, I am going to. It's just I don't like it, you know? Like I don't know what's about to happen. And this is a very disturbing type of thing.
Outside, supporters are pressing into the turns.
It's like if only they had delayed the kickoff. Like, damn. Of course, that's 2020 hindsight.
And alongside a large exit gate called Gate C. By 2:45, 5,500 people have passed through the turnstiles, meaning there are still more than 4,000 fans with tickets for the terraces outside the ground. Thousands are now packed into the Leppings Lane bottleneck. Stationed outside, Superintendent Roger Marshall makes several requests for permission to open the exit gates to relieve the pressure. Inside the ground, the central pens are filling up. Chief Superintendent Duckenfield gives the order and Gate C is opened. More than 2,000 fans enter, many head into the packed pens 3 and 4. The gate remains open for about 5 minutes.
They opened up the floodgates in? I was thinking they were saying they were going to open up an exit to leave for the people that are already in there. No, they're opening up the floodgates for more people to come in.
During that time, the players come onto the pitch and the crowd surges forwards. The match kicks off just before 3 p.m. The crush at the front of pens 3 and 4 is now highly dangerous. A barrier breaks in pen 3 and people fall forwards.
Wow.
It also increases the pressure on those at the front.
Jesus Christ, man. For a barrier to break? How much pressure is happening?
Crush intensifies, some fans escape by climbing.
I don't know the outcome of this, you know? I don't know the outcome. And I'm nervous to hear it. I assume people died.
Over the fence at the front of the pens. Some fans escape by climbing over the fence at the front of the pens. It becomes apparent that a disaster is unfolding and police stop the match at 3:06. Desperate.
It's probably hard to even recognize that, considering how rowdy the crowd is, you know, normally. People are screaming, it's so loud.
People are lifted over the top of the fences and fans in the upper stand pull others to safety. Police try to free those at the front through the narrow gates near the pitch. There are not enough stretchers and supporters use advertising hoardings to carry the injured. The first ambulance arrives on the pitch at 3:14, but many fans are already fatally injured.
96? Wow. Wow. What a fucking disaster. 10 years old. Absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. The most susceptible people, of course, are the youngest and the oldest. So there you go. And it's the most tragic, especially when the youngest die. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted at the thought of bringing your son or your daughter to go see the game. And yeah, we just got to move on. That is too appalling. Rest in peace. It happened a long time ago, of course. Only 14 were even admitted to hospital. Like they were already dead. That's insane. That is insane. It is insane how something like that can happen. Jesus. I actually can't believe the tally is that high. 96 people. What a freaking disaster. Not to make this about America, But I'm just thinking of other incidents like this, like at this festival concert. I remember this happened. This was a huge deal. 10 people died. And it was a lot more than like 5,000 people, like in that crowd. And then I remember one in South Korea for like Halloween parade or something like that. How many died in that one? 159. What an awful, awful phenomenon, and such a weird phenomenon where you have people at the front who are dying, and the people at the back don't know it. They're just trying to get in to see the game. So they're pushing, and the pressure's just building up all the way to the front, and no one from the front is communicating successfully to the back because it's impossible to. Wow, well, that certainly brings a lot more perspective to the You'll Never Die Alone video. Quick math. 8,000 needed to pass through 7 gates in 1 hour. They expected about 20 people to pass through each gate every minute. Okay. A man took... Oh, God, I don't want to see this. A man took his 2 12-year-old daughters to this match and returned home empty-handed. Rest in peace to all the victims. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.